Hey John, Nick's my name, journo here in Brisbane. Mate, it was the Bateman show, but outside of that, mate, where did you feel like you boys could have done a better job to ensure the victory there?
First half, we were doing a good job. We had the opportunity offensively. We missed a lot of chippy shots that allows a team, to go the other way and get in a nice rhythm offensively. So disappointing there, but just our attention to detail on the way we should have just been defending some different stuff. That's what let us down. And then third quarter I think it was, we were chipping away, getting a little momentum in our favour, and then we turned the ball over in the backcourt twice. They just regain the momentum of the game there. So we didn't help ourselves with some of the patches of play tonight in different moments in the game.
Yeah. What positives did you see from the team tonight? Outside of that.
Oh, look, when we're dialed in, when we're locked in defensively, we're a very good team there. Offensively, when we're moving and sharing the ball, we're tough to defend. But tonight we didn't have that consistent and for long enough periods to really arrest the momentum into our favour.
As an opposing coach, have you ever seen a performance like that from, obviously it's not a player that you want to see erupt, but, were you in awe at any point there?
No, I'm worried about my team.
Well, have you seen anything? Have you seen a 50 bomb ever?
Of course, I've been involved in a few games in my time.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel like the team could have handled that better in defending Bateman when he got going? And what would you have liked to see?
Yeah, look, there were just moments, and it's easy to, the second half, but just our defensive rules, both with the guy defending him and then the help defenders, they caught us out there, times. And when a good player gets in a rhythm, defensively, their confidence is going. So just some of our breakdowns in their actions is what allowed him to get a nice groove.
Yes. What did you see from Cotton tonight? Obviously, I guess he wasn't getting some of the calls he may usually get, but was there anything prior to the game that you thought, maybe he might be a bit off today, or was it just one of those days where the ball just doesn't go down the net?
Yeah, he's coming back from having quite a period away from the game. So the game's about rhythm and momentum, and when you step away for as long as he had to with his injury, it's going to take some time. I feel fortunate enough that we got to play 2 games in this short period of time, so he could regenerate, the rhythm, the momentum, understanding that versus going into the FIBA break and then trying to regain it from there. So I see nothing but positives with him being able to play both games this weekend.
So is there any key learnings you take into this break here ahead of, obviously another rematch against Brisbane at home in just, a little over a week there?
Yeah. Oh.
Anything major?
No, it's disappointing. You don't want to lose in the fashion that we lost, but listening to Brian Goorjian's press conference from yesterday, it's a fine line between winning and losing, let alone how that gets reflected on the scoreboard. And I know everyone looks at it as, 21 in the end, where we take care of the ball, take care of some defensive assignments, we make a few more shots, all of a sudden the game has a different complexion about it.
Yeah, that's all good for me, Harry.
We'll jump on over to you, Chris.
John, obviously Christian got hurt early and you dearly missed him. Do you know what happened to him at this stage?
It's something regarding his knee. What the extent and what that exactly is, I'm not sure.
How much does that hurt when he provides you so much at both ends of the floor? I mean, it's an obvious question at the same time. How much do you miss him over these last 3 quarters?
Well, I think you guys got to witness how valuable he is to our team at both ends of the floor. We talk about his defensive prowess, but even, at the offensive end, he's a steadying hand, and then he also has the ability to go and score buckets himself. So, but once again, our young group, our core guys of young players got to experience, a great performance by an individual. So, as I talked about last week, young guys, the best way for them to cut their teeth is being the deep end with that type of environment. And, it's been back-to-back weekends that they've seen what the elite of the league are about.
You touched on it before with Bryce, but for somebody of less toughness, I mean, let's be obvious, might have taken the easy route and thought, wait until after the FIBA break to come back and play. The fact that you've got these 2 games into him,
Yep.
and now he has 2 more weeks to get back to training and everything. How much does that help that he's now being able to get back earlier than you might have thought?
Yeah, look, I truly believe beneficial. For him to be able to come back and play, and anyone that has sat out for a period of time, it's just good to get back out there so you can feel the game. So for him to be able to do this weekend instead of waiting for, which would be another 3 weeks or 2 weeks when we play next, the anxiety just keeps building. So that's why I think it was great that he got to play in these 2 games.
Thank you.
Craig, you want to jump in?
Yeah, John, you mentioned that they couldn't get their defensive assignments right. Having gone from Goulding into this one, was it a case of not being able to execute what the lessons were from that, or were these different lessons, do you feel?
Yeah, look, their actions to Melbourne are a little different, but as the game goes on, can you keep the mental awareness and the dedication, the discipline to what is required to execute? Especially this is our 3rd weekend with a home game followed by a road game. Sometimes you just have to find a way to win ugly on the road. But when someone else on the opposition gets in a groove like that, that's tough. So. I'm very ambitious that having had this happen to us, we can learn and move on and grow from what we've been a part of the last couple of weeks.
Have some of your blokes been looking for the break, do you feel, with the youth that you've got and the amount of minutes they've been playing? Have they been looking to get to this line where they're going to be able to rest and recover, do you feel?
Well, it's a great opportunity for us to get a break, reset, refresh, but we also got to get better during this period of time. So it's an important break for us as far as that, with our injuries and our roster. We've dealt with a number of injuries throughout the whole season to date. It's part of sport. But we need to get guys healthy. Hopefully everyone comes back ready to go again. On the flip side, if we would have come away with some of these wins, we'd be feeling good and we'd say, why do we have to go on a break? Because we're in a good groove.
Did you lose Jesse to something late as well?
Yeah, he some level of groin injury.
Can you believe the level of injuries that you've actually gone through? The fact you just felt like you were just starting to get your squad back, and now you've lost 2.
Yeah, so, but there's nothing we can do about it. It's part of it, and that's why we construct the roster with some of the players that we have. So in these moments, they're getting great experience and learning from it. I feel like the last 6 games through this double period, we've done a good job of, controlling a lot of stuff while getting a good core group of young guys, valuable minutes that when we do have everyone back, it should only make our squad deeper and better as we head to the second part of the season.
Thank you.
Thanks, Craig.
Anyone else got any questions? No?
Cheers.
Thanks, John.
Yep. Thank